Who DMV got, yo? Who you got, Drew?
Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
Who, David Comer, yes? Daniel Comer, yeah, I mean, you say? I don't know his name. He got a long ass last name. Oh yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He fought that nigga twice already though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Holly.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
La 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 la. We go all around the world. We go all around the world when the stars are not the front. Fixing my lineups. They be having Patrick Robinson.
At about the 23-yard line.
I gotta do it for every formation, though. I ain't got time to do that. L2, nigga. Something happened. It's skinny. I thought I could get slim shit. I don't know what he's doing, son.
Honey, I dash,
wasting my
got it on,
motherfucking time,
smash,
man.
foot on the gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch
you
me,
ain't on your
celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash,
I gotta give me another linebacker and another receiver.
They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boys, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken near the 13. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line.
Man, stop worrying about what I'm doing, man. Look, tell me what I need to be doing. Told you about that shit. I'm better than you, son. I'm telling you that shit. Oh, I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. I never can say goodbye. Wherever I go. It's my shit. I'm tired of it. Bitch. Stop blocking it.
Right around the 36.
Tell me why is it so? I wanna let you know I never can say goodbye, girl.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's brought in right side by Ginn. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Yellow waiting. Get the ball. Line 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Yeah,
But that doesn't start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze gets it to Meredith, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's a pick.
Oh! And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Jumper, 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 jumper.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right.
That's a pick.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Go. Go, kill. 47. We're going to 52. We're going to 54.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Fumble that bit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You kill! 13! Hey, Foxtrot!
To throw is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Breeze now to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I do just slide away from that nigga, Sam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in and start with the ball in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because of that particular play. They had no answer.
He can't cover.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
You hit him, nigga. That's for sure. Nigga ain't sending you nobody off of that team. Yeah, he an 80 overall too. They showed that nigga love, boy.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh, that's a pick.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
56 over 154.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh, yeah, get him.
Buying time to his left.
Oh,
and he takes
man.
us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips.
Give me that shit.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make
we can quit. We can quit right now, bro.
A
we
free
can quit right
safety's
now.
dream.
It don't make no sense to play.
Go to it and
well,
take it the other way.
Well, let's quit then. Quit the fucking game then.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That shit sounds good. As soon as he start getting fucked up, now he ain't playing for real.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
On the phone.
No, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did, but let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
Till he get his one formation,
right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That formation not gonna work, bro. That formation not gonna work, Jmac.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
Show me. That's not gonna work, bro. That was gonna work. That weak ass formation not gonna work. You might want to try something else. That's not gonna work. Ain't a damn thing open on that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of
that
action.
That shit ain't gonna work. Okay, it ain't gonna work, son. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna fucking work, nigga. You heard the fuck I said, huh?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Third and long for Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. This is caught with a catch right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. 47, Mike, 47. Coming to you.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. They come out here in the I. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
All right, Jmac, man, you go talk on the phone, man.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six.
I don't care
this
what you
one may
doing.
be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is slowed to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
As soon as he get his eyes whooped, he ain't
playing.
playing.
Lined up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I hear you. I hear you.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Elliott. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. We go 21. Hey, exit. 54. Mike, yes.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Breeze and a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
That is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator. Watch the flood. Big grip.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Recon, 132 fighter.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Check, 47. I'm here all day.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
There we go, count. 27, Mike, 27, Mike, 27. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Both sides. Hey, let's get some pass. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Ready. 5-9. 54. Mike, 54.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
SOS. Hey, orbit. Easy.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bree's going to throw here. He finds an opening past the 30. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze now on first down. This is caught by Gibb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
53.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm going back to you. He's coming. Double up.
Now Breeze again. And he finds Clark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
She said, I ain't tripping.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. We're going to 54. Why in? Two's coming. Mike. They can't hang with us. Mike's 22. Mike's 22. Go. Get out there. Mike 22. He's coming. 22's Squirt. Hey. Situation. Let's go.
First down, Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.